Alright, let's open this box. So you might be asking, well, why are you opening this? Why now? What do you expect to get out of it? Well, I've got 12, I now have 11, sealed boxes of magic. I've got 2 Amonkhet, which I'm not going to open because I actually expect the price to go up at some point. Due to the... Let me exclude that there. Due to the special Amonkhet frame, or the invocations. So I don't think they're going to print the invocations again in the same exact art. Or the same. They might print the same frame. I mean, they started doing something like that. So Amonkhet I don't want to open. There's not much value in the set otherwise, the sets and the invocations. I do want some foil harsh mentors, but I'm not going to open these 2 boxes of Amonkhet to get them. Just buy them. It's easier, cheaper, faster, more efficient, less wasteful. I've got 2 boxes of Core 2014, no 2014, 2021. I'm not going to open those because there's not much value in the set. Most of the value is in Terror of the Peaks, which just got reprinted. It's a mythic anyway. Elder Gagaroth, Fabled Passage, which fell wildly. I mean, we've got Prismatic Vista now, so if you can get Vistas, why the hell would you run Fabled Passage, right? So there's not much value in there, not much value in opening the set, nothing worth trading. What else do I have? Forgotten Realms. Adventures of the Forgotten Realms, the first one. I think that has more room to grow. I've got 2 boxes of Commander Legends, the original Commander Legends that I haven't opened. And I expect those to go up once they unban Jewel Lotus, which they will. That's one of the reasons Wizards want to take over. There will be no more banned cards in Commander. I'm not saying the stuff on the ban list now will come off, but there will be no more banned cards. If a card is a problem, if people complain about it, they'll say, it's tier 4. Dump it in tier 4, the super CDH tier, and let you people deal with it. What else do I have? And then I've got 2 boxes of Lord of the Rings. Those I expect to go up. Ooh, new Super Brawler. Those I expect to go up. Hey, Big Monkey, Lightning Strike, and a Forest. Nothing really exciting. I mean, Big Monkey's cool. Because if, I don't know what the deal is with the Wizards Coast agreement with Middle-earth Enterprises, the company that owns Lord of the Rings. I don't know what their deal is. Now, it could be that they could reprint more. It could be, it's probably a multi-year deal at some point, somehow. Hey, Joda. Alternate art and a merfolk. Cool. Nothing exciting in that pack. So I expect those to go up. I expect those to have more value in the future, depending on if Middle-earth Enterprises manages the franchise well, quits partnering with, who is it, Netflix? I think Netflix now that's currently fucking up Lord of the Rings with some senseless woke bullshit. What's this? Tatyeva, Steward of the Tide. What does she do? Green, green, blue, land creatures control flying. Never land enters the battlefield control 7 more lands. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, nothing great there. So that's why I'm not opening that. I'm opening this, like I said, because, or maybe I didn't say, I'm out of trade stock. I'm out of cards and I'm willing to trade that don't have a mismatch between, hey, Ivy, enthrall to the pit. What does this do? So it costs 7. Gain control of the target creature, tap it, gains haste, sack it, okay. Want more trade stock, hoping to get some decent here. I'd like to get Sheoldred, but I've got 2 boxes of Summon Are United, which means I've got 9 chances. Just going by the pure math, I know it's not completely accurate. But out of 72 packs, if Mythic is in every 8 packs, that gives me 9 chances. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. It's not worth as much as it used to be, but okay, that's good. That's a good pack. I'll set that to the side. So, raw math, I've got 8 chances now, because I opened a Mythic, to get a Sheoldred. If I get a Sheoldred, if I get a flat one, I'll put it into Nekazar. If I get a foil one, the Raven Man. Doing discarding. That's kind of neat. Soldier. If I get a foil one, I'll probably sell it for the foil multiplier. Maybe I'll get a flat one, non-foil, to put in Nekazar. But to be honest, I'll probably just sell it off and get other cards I'm looking for. Ooh, I like that. I like that art. Yosha declares war. Create a Colonithopter. Oh, create an Ornithopter. Tapping the number of untapped artifacts. Deals damage. Comes creating Garna. Blood. What does this motherfucker do? Whenever another creature controlled dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Huh. Otherwise, one day. Huh. Whenever another creature controlled dies, draw a card if it was attacking. So if I attack with my tokens, if I put this into the Reaper King and make it more of a... No, that's not a Sheoldred. Token deck. If I put more sacrifice effects into Reaper King, the token ranged combat, ranged damage, non-combat death by Perforos deck I've got. So if I attack, and it's whenever another, so whenever any, so if I attack with say 6 creatures and they all die, I get 6 cards. But if I sacrifice creatures, say with 1 damage each opponent, Goblin Bombardment, that's interesting. So also the thing is, I kind of like Dominaria. I kind of like the feel of it. It's got some interesting. It got a lot of cards of. I didn't spend a lot of time with the set. Wizards doesn't give us enough time with any set anymore. So, like this card, I've never seen it before. Wrath, Weatherlight Stalwart. So he's a human wizard. Never cast an instant or sorcery. Tap 2 and draw a card. Yeah. Evolve Sleeper. I think he's worth a little bit of something. Not much, probably. And this is a way of kind of getting acquainted with the set. Looking for things I can use. Snare Spinner. That's an ugly looking spider. Reach. Every blocks creature flying, he gets bigger. He becomes a 3/3. Oh, so basically a wall. I mean, more valuable as a blocker than attacker. I like these. I like the art on these. I want to get a foil one, but who knows. Vilhar, Vidalian Disco, what does she do? Draw a card, then discard. Discard an instant sorcery. Each one loses one. Sacrifice her. May cast target in the graveyard. Yeah, they're doing a lot these days of you may cast an instant sorcery from graveyard, and if it would go away, it gets exiled. So it costs 2. I wonder if she would be good in Sig. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So 4. Enters the battlefield. Look at the top 2 cards of the library. Put one of them in your hand, rest in the bottom of the library in any order. Otherwise, it's a 2/2 for 2. So why the hell would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Also, sealed boxes. Used to be, the idea was you would buy sealed boxes. Once you had a... Oh, that's pretty. Once you had a sufficient quantity of them, you could kind of go infinite. So if you buy, back when they were quarterly, if you buy 2 sealed boxes with every release, after you've had enough, and after a few years go by and you've built up a stock, you could take 2 from the earlier set and trade them in for 2 of the new set plus something. They would be valuable enough to trade them for plus something. Sometimes not much, and I've talked to one of the lads that's the main buyer at Cheney Tige, and he said, yeah, he's seen people do this. A lot of Czech guys he saw do this. But now it's just gotten so goddamn hard with the mass reprinting and the mass push, and you don't know what set is going to be well received, and it doesn't look like sealed product. They will still go up over time, most likely. It's not guaranteed, but most likely if I'd kept this sealed, it would go up, but it would take a lot longer than it used to. Normally the window was 5 years. Now Rudy, because he does so much of this, he's got a pretty good opinion. I think he said the timeline is more like 7 to 10 years. I think that's what he said. I don't want to sit around and wait 7 years for this to go. Lord of the Rings, yeah, I'll wait. Commander Legends, I'll see. Core 21, I'll probably get bored and open Core 21 too, to be honest. What does this guy do? 1 black red, legendary human shaman. Beginning combat of your turn, create a 2/1 red element token with trample and haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. Search a library for card, put in your hand in the shuffle. Oh, only 5 more creatures. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Still, I got that foil Liliana of the Veil. That was pretty cool. I wonder if anything's going to top that. Elfheim Worm. 5 for 5/4 vision. Yeah. 20 years ago, this would have been a good card. Real good card. I would have run it. Oh, that's beautiful. Sunlit Marsh. Seems odd that it's a common, but it is what it is. Oh, I got 2 of them. Relic of Legends. Strength of the Coalition. Oh, this guy. So, I was looking, before I opened the set, I'm looking at Cheney Tige, and I'm seeing what cards from Dominaria they want. So, if I don't get whatever I don't want, whatever isn't like the foil Liliana, I'm keeping that. Just want to see what kind of trade-in they give for the shitty commons, right? I looked at the rares and they had this guy. So, he costs 1 green-white. He's 2/3. Other creatures you control get bigger. You can spend 5 and put a counter on him and create a token. Okay? Sack him. Sacrifice. Just no mana, creature controlling, hexproof, and indestructible. Goddamn, Dauntless Escort costs the same. 1 green-white. He's a 3/3. Locks it on, I think he locks it on Soldier. Sacrifice Dauntless Escort. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Not hexproof. No. So for the same fucking mana cost, you drop 1 point of power. 1 point of power. Same mana cost. And this guy is so much better. Fucking power creep. I'm keeping him though. He's going to replace the Dauntless Escort in my Sigarda deck. But power creep is mad. Or maybe he'll supplement it. The hexproof is becoming more and more valuable as the days go. Wow. What is this guy? White, white, black. Menacing Phyrexian human. Sack another creature. +1/+1 counter each. Well, he's not a cleric. He's not a warrior, not a wizard, not anything useful to Nalia, so I don't know where I'd play him for anything. This guy. This bastard, I've started seeing him on Arena. So what does he do? So he's 2 for a 1/1 Goblin Warrior. Other goblins get +1/+1. Whenever he or another goblin dies, exile top card to your library. If it's a goblin, you may cast that into you. The guy I was playing with against the Arena, he really didn't know how to use that guy. Or maybe it's the fact that I kept casting mass kill spells and blowing up all those goblins. I love this. I ordered a foil one because I want to see it in foil. I love this art. It's Sam Gay. Is it Gray or Gay? Gay. I wonder if he's related to Rebecca. But that's beautiful. Geothermal Bog. Destroy evil. Destroy target creature, toughness 4 greater. Destroy target enchantment. Not bad. Not great, not bad. Founding the Third Path. You may cast an instant sorcery without paying its mana cost. Target player mills 4 cards. Exile. Wrath. Ooh. I like these weird treatments. Hey, Hexcatcher. Nice. She's worth something. Never cast an instant sorcery. You may tap 2. Oh, it's the same thing. It's just prettier. It's the same damn dude that I was making fun of earlier. He just looks different. What else do I got? Another impulse. Bone splinters. I don't know how I should be doing this. I don't know how you want me to do the this box opening. Hey, Leyline Binding. I could use that. I could use that in Reaper King. Yep. Do you care about the commons? Do you care about the uncommons? I imagine not. I'm just kind of focusing on the cards that are weird. LSO Core, Sadistic Pilgrim. I've seen him in a different art. So he's a cleric, Death Touch. Remember, another creature enters battlefield under control, you gain 1 life. And another. Nalia. That guy should go Nalia. But then, what the hell do I take out? I mean, Nalia, I still haven't figured out what to take out for either Jazzo Goldbane or the Species Specialist. I still haven't decided. So to add more cards in is kind of lunacy. 4, create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Remember when Acacian Town cost 6, cost 5 and a white, and you created 4 1/1 white citizen tokens. Now you drop 2, you go from 6 to 4, and you drop 1, you go to 3. I don't know if I like that art. Archivious walls may run on power stones, but their power comes in people. Yeah. I like the throwbacks. I like throwbacks to Fallen Empires, to the sets that I started with. Well, that's pretty. Hell does it do? Defender. Enters the battlefield, the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card and put it in your hand. Put the rest in your bottom in random order. Look, this guy's worth something, isn't he? I don't know. Twin Inferno. Oh, there's a... Okay, that's the one I've seen before. Death Touch. All will power to the Whispering One. I'm whispering now. I am the Whispering One. All will bow to me. Yeah, whatever. Twin Inferno. Choose 1. Copy your next instant or sorcery. Target creature crow gains double strike. More fire? More fire. Cruelty of Gix. Target opponent reveals a hand. Okay, I've had this played against me before. Search a library card, put in your hand shuffle, lose 3 life. Target creature. Okay, that's kind of useful. Oh, that's neat. I like that island. It's kind of useful. Toxic Abomination. Beneficially. Well, that would be cool in foil. Look at the stained glass behind him. That would be cool in foil. Her too, wow. Well, look at those colors. Oh man, that art is fantastic. 3 Death Touch, tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's pretty, but it's just not that exciting a card. Linebreaker Baloth. Yeah, whatever. Love Song of Night. Oh, remember the Love Song of Night and Day from Mirage? They had it as the flavor text. If you can go online, some Wizards employee, they wrote the entire Love Song of Night and Day. I downloaded a copy of it, but I'm sure you can still find it online. The entire Love Song of Night and Day. You can find the whole thing and read it. It's pretty neat. You can target opponent each, draw 2 cards, create a 1/1 tweet, put a +1/+a counter of each. Well, this, draw 2 cards, 3 mana. That's not too bad. Oh, I got 2 of them. Ooh, Queen Elenor of Ruldak. I don't remember what she's from. I don't know if she's something new because I don't recall her name from any Fallen Empires, Mirage, Visions, Ice Age, any of that. So, if I'm wrong, let me know. What does she do? Power toughness, equal number of creatures for 3 mana. One more creature tokens would be created, those tokens plus. Okay, so she's kind of like Chitty Chitty Chatafang. Huh. Okay, Reaper King is getting more crowded. Drabek of Verborg, Zombie Wizard. Vigilance Ward 2. Other zombies have Vigilance. Whenever a legendary creature called dies, create a token that's got, except it's also a zombie. Okay, for 4, 3, 3. Okay, but her. He's kind of cool, yeah, but I don't have a zombie deck, so I've got no plans for him. He's a wizard, though. Whenever the legendary creature called dies, create a token's copy, except... How many legendaries do I have in Nally? I have to look that up now. And her. So... she doubles my tokens. Okay. Okay, so far I don't think I've gotten my value at all. I paid, what, 110 euros for this box? I don't think I've hit anywhere near that. But I've got some interesting cards. I've opened some interesting card. Crystal Grotolus. Oh, in foil. Oh, Jesus Christ, that'll be beautiful. And that'll be pretty too in foil. So I've opened some interesting cards. Red, white, beginning gear and step, color creature power grid and base power creative soldier. Okay. Hey, a foil Hexcatcher. And a silver scrutiny. What does this do? You may cast it, so that flash, draw X cards. Okay. So if you spend 5, you can instantly draw 3 cards. So I can trade that Hexcatcher. I've already got my 4 for my mono blue modern merfolk. Really don't need a Hexcatcher in any of my commander decks. That's fucking nice. He's got a little wading pool on his back. If it can leach through his shell somehow, if it can seep through his shell, then that's a pretty clever adaptation. You know, if this is an actual creature, if this is a real thing, you know how camels store water, fatty water in their hump. Same with they've got these fat ass sheep that do the same thing in the Gulf. They store moisture, they store water in what looks like baby got back on a sheep. But to have an actual pool, so you'd be at a risk of it evaporating, but if it can, by osmosis, leach into the creature, could keep it wet, could be Vanquisher's Axe. What is this? Oh, that's kind of neat. That looks pretty cool. Equip creature +2/+1 +0. Oh, okay, that's not so neat. When a Keldon takes a trophy from an enemy, it's usually something they can use to kill more enemies. Those Keldons, always getting up to crazy hijinks and wild situations. Shut up, Purifying Blade. So, Bant. 3/3 lifelink, beginning of end step, you can pay X if you do draw X cards. Okay, so if I had a life gain deck. Excuse me. Could be interesting. Stack up the rubbish from the packs. Citizen's Arrest. Huh. Enters the battlefield, exile target creature enchantment, or planeswalker. Exile creature or planeswalker, okay. Okay, so supposed to be a Phyrexian? Looks like a goblin. Probably a Phyrexian because, you know, he's machinery falling apart. Take up the shield. Oh, that's another card that'd be beautiful in foil. Put a +1/+1 encounter and target creature. It gains life leak and indestructible. It. Okay. if it hit more creatures, if it protected more creatures, that'd be cool. Resolute. She looks like she's dancing. Flash. When she flashes into play, or just comes into play, create a 1/1 white soldier creature looking. Huh. Zer Ojanen, Sign of Afrava. 5 for 4/4 kitty warrior. Whenever he becomes tapped, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, toughness less than the number of basic. Okay, ooh, neat. Some of these cards where you kind of have to think about it, kind of make a lot of. Okay, how many basic land types do I have? Okay, so these creatures get tokens, those don't. It, as an aggregate, taken as a whole, it starts to add too much complexity to the damn game, too many decisions. If you only have a few of those cards in your deck, it's fine. But when you have a bunch of them, Jesus Christ. Of course, saying that, Nalia does exactly that, and she's a lot of fun to play. But okay, do I have a full party? Alright, attacking with a full party. My creatures get +1/+. Oh, I've got the Metastatic Evangel. I can proliferate. I've got the Harper. When she attacks, I look tough for it. So, yeah, I've got a lot of those effects in Nalia. And it starts to stack up sometimes, and I forget some of them. But it's a fun deck to play. Stall for time. So it costs 5. I mean, it really does, right? You really want to kick it. If this spell is kick, put a stun counter on those creatures. So it will tap them for 2 turns. And you draw a card. Yeah, it's always nice to draw cards. Meteorite. Here's a bad view. So this is what Roxanne makes. Toy Devino, Fury Rider. 1 red, white. Vigilance Trample. Whenever she attacks, all of the attack creatures go get +1/+1 until end of turn. Other red attackers get Trample. Untap the white ones get Vigilance, basically. Okay, so she's kind of interesting. Might put her into. Oh wow, I do like that. I like these. I like these a lot. The full art Painlands. But Toy Devino. Maybe I'll put her into Aurelia. Probably not. Aurelia's pretty packed too. Extinguish. What does this do? This looks interesting. 4. Instantly destroy target creature or planeswalker. If its mana value is 3 or less, you gain 3 life. Huh. Okay, so that's the death of Jaya. Jay Ballard, Task Mage. I don't want to look at that. Weatherlight completed. 2, 5/5. 4 or more phrases counter fraction creature in addition to other types. No creature dies. So this is one I have to think about. So you can't crew it, and it's not a creature, so it comes into play. And until you get these 4 pheresis counters on it, it just sits there and looks cool. Whenever a creature control dies, it gets a counter. Then draw a card that says, So where would I play this? I mean, it's interesting. It's cheap. You just have to have 4 creatures to die for it to be a 5/5 flying beater. How quickly can you do that? And wouldn't you rather have those tokens? Or, well, you'd probably be sacrificing tokens if you're going to sacrifice, 4 creatures die. Wouldn't you rather have those creatures? So how good is this really? 2 for a 5/5. I don't know. The Weatherseed Treaty. Search your library for basic land, throw it on the battlefield, tap, shuffle, create a sapling. Target creature gets +XX, trample, number of basic land. Okay, it is pretty. It's probably not worth a goddamn thing, so I'll keep that. I'll put that in the art binder. It's not interesting enough to play with. That's the thing. Some of these cards are for limited. Some of these cards are just, they have to flesh out. It shut off. Did you see the last one I did? Or did it just shut off now? I don't know. Fuck. I don't want to go back and talk about it. So let's just keep going. Hope the battery doesn't die. Another Captain's Call. Radiant Growth. Ooh, man, these are so beautiful. I wonder how much the foil ones are. The foil ones are cheap. And if I've got enough common junk that Shirley Retiche wants, then I'll just get some of the foil ones for the art binder. Blickmons, Warren Chief. 1 green, red, 3/3 menacing goblin. Every tax, look to top card library, land card, throw it in the battlefield if you didn't put a card. Huh. So whenever he attacks, you look at the top card. If it's land, you can get another land. So once per turn, either get another land or a 1/1 goblin. How exciting. Quarian Beastcaller. Oh, she looks vicious. 2 for a 2/2. Whenever cast a creature, she gets a counter. When she dies, distribute those counters. Okay, that's... Oh, wow. That looks neat. So she is interesting. Not sure if I'd actually put her in a deck, though. But I like the feel of this set. You have what does she do? 2, well 3. Okay, so for 3 mana, you get a 4/3 Hasty Trampler. Nice. Hey, Jora, Ageless Innovator. Blue-red for 2/3, put 2 Ingenuity, give her 2 counters. Then you may put an artifact card with mana X or less from your hand on a number. Okay. So if you're going to tap her, ding, 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 you can dump your hand. Problem is, you'll run out of cards, so you need a way to draw more cards. But she's got potential. My artifact deck right now is Esper. I've got Shroom. So black, blue, white. I don't really need to make another blue-red deck. Do I have a blue-red deck right now? I don't think I have a blue-red deck. I've got black, blue, red. Blue-red. No, I don't have a blue-red commander. I took apart Joyra because she just became unviable. Ah, there goes the fucking battery. Yay. Alright, fresh battery. Still haven't found a Joyra. Sheoldred. I found a Joyra. I'm looking for a Sheoldred. Would like to find a Sheoldred. Don't think I will, but would be nice. Clockwork Drawbridge. 1 for 0/3 wall that I can use to tap a creature. This is weird looking. Oh, hey, I already opened a foil one of these. Radha, Coalition Warlord. 2 green, red for 3/3 elf warrior. Domain. Huh. So whenever she becomes tapped, another target creature gets +1. So you tap her. Another creature gets XX, where that's the number of basic land taps you have. If you can untap her and tap her again, then you can give another creature that, or the same creature that. I don't know how useful that really would be. I don't know if that's something I'd want to spend a lot of time and energy doing in a game, building a deck around. I don't know. Still, cool that it's Radha. Although it's funny how Radha is now big and beefy, right? If you look at the original Radha, I think she's Heir to Keld from one of the original Time Spiral. I believe look how she appears. She's a typical svelte elf girl. Now she looks like Saskia. She looks like some beefy barbarian woman. They're really bulking her up. She looks like, oh, what's the name of The woman from The Mandalorian, the ex-wrestler. I can't remember her name. She played in The Mandalorian, and she was just a badass. That's what Radhead looks like. Defiler Dreams, what does this bastard do? 5 creature, it's a Sphinx, it's not an artifact creature, unfortunately. Flying. Additional cost, cast blue permanent spells, pay 2 life. They cost... So it's additional cost, but it cuts the blue you have to pay. Whenever you cast blue permanent, draw... Ooh, whenever you cast blue permanent spell, draw a card. Huh. That's got some potential. I have to think about that. A lot of these cards, I need more time to think about. And I know you're bored. I know you just want me to hurry up and show you. Did I get a Sheoldred out of the box? Well, I got a Sheoldred Restoration. 7. Return target creature from graveyard to the battlefield. If it's kicked, you gain life equal its mana value. Otherwise, you lose that much life. Exile it. Okay, so it's like a bullshit version of Reanimate. It's a bullshit Reanimate. That's what I'll call it. I cast bullshit Reanimate, and I'll kick it. Knight of Dust. Oh, I remember Knight of Dust Shadow. I think. Is this a reprint from an earlier card? I think it is. But I could be mistaken. Anyway, she looks pretty cool. If my daughter was here, she'd say, you know, that women shouldn't be wearing armor and having swords. They should be the ones shooting arrows. Micromancer. Enter the battlefield, go find an instant or sorcery, mana value 1, show it off. Okay. So kind of like Trinket Mage. She's a Trinket Mage for instants and sorceries. Braids, Arisen Nightmare. What does this chick do? 3 for 3/3 Nightmare. Beginning of end step. You may sack an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice permanent. This year's card, lose 2 life. Okay. Huh. That... I could put her into Sig. My Sig discard deck, which has Turgid. Maybe she'd work in there. Stall for... Oh, that's kind of neat. We've already seen Stall for Time, though, and I'm stalling enough. So let's keep going. Almost done. Almost done, and no Sheoldred. Tura Killerud, Sky Knight. 2, blue, white. Flying, under cast an instant or sorcery. Create a 1/1. Interesting. Temporary knockdown. Okay, when it comes to play, exile each non-land permanent with CMC 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. So, no Arcane Signet, no Soul Ring, no mana birds, no Noble Hierarch, none of the bullshit. Maybe I'll play it somewhere. Could be useful. What have I got here? Another one of those pretty sunlit marshes. What does this guy do? 5 for an elemental giant. With Ward 2, when he comes into play, tap a creature in opponent controls and stun it. Stun it. Hey, another King Darien, but not foil. Come on, you could have given me a foil. I already have a flat one. She reminds me of Encanto. Doesn't she? Doesn't she look like she belongs in the Disney film Encanto? Yeah, Enchanted is a different film. Hey, Phoenix chick. Flying haste, can't block. Never attack 3 more creatures. You can pay red. If you do, comes back battlefield tapped and attacking as a 2/2. 2/2 flyer. Neat. Tattoo of a Steward. I already opened one of her, and she's weird. Chaotic Transformation. 6. Exile up to 1 target artifact, creature, enchantment, planeswalker, and or land. For each permanent exile, reveals cards. No limit, review cards shares. That could be interesting. That could be funny. Hey, Neat. I got a foil one. The swamp. You have my Iconoclast. So you spend 3 and you get a 4/3 hasty trampler. Could be good in the right deck, in the right game. Could also just suck real bad. Who knows? It's up to you. What are you going to play? Gaia's Might. Target creature to +1/+1 until in turn of each basic land type among the lands you control. Huh. Okay. Magnus Sentry. 4/4/4/4 Reacher. Unlimited, I guess that's fine. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's, oh. And foil. That's going to be beautiful in foil. Urg, Spawn of Turg. Black, black, green for a frog beast. Power equal number of land cards in your graveyard. Beginning upkeep, look at the top card of the library and put that card in your graveyard. Second land, you gain 2 life. Llanowar Green Widow. 3 for 4/3 reaching trampler. Domain. Return it to the battlefield. Gains as permanent, leave the battlefield, exile instead of putting it anywhere else. So 8, bring it back, minus, if you have domain, -5, so that it would cost you 3. That kind of sucks. It's kind of shitty. But I guess you could do it as an instant. It doesn't say you cannot, so I'm going to assume that you can. So it's an overpriced combat trick. Shouldn't be a fucking rare. Ooh, a Bog Badger. That's pretty cool. 3 for a 3/3 Badger. 4 for a 3/3 Badger. If it's kicked, creature you don't gain menace until end of turn. Okay. Not bad, little Badger. Nigel the Stormrunner. What does this Ifrit Wizard do? 2, blue, blue, red, 5/4. Sorceries have flash. Whenever he attacks, pay 2. If you do, copy. One of those shitty things. War Brute. 4 for 3/4 trample that you can make bigger. You can list another creature as he attacks. Tap a non-attacking creature control without summoning Cygnus. When you do, add its power to this creature. Okay. He could be pretty beefy, but I don't see the point of putting him in it. I've got so many other options for that sort of thing. I don't think I'll deal with it. Ooh, a Pixie Illusionist. I like that. I like the art in this. I like the feel of Dominator. I like the feel of it. I like the art. It's a fun set. Blue 1/1 flyer. If you spend 5, it comes to play 2 +1/+1 encounters. Target land you control becomes a basic land type of choice to end a turn. Still, 1 for a 1/1 flyer, or later on 5 for a 3/3 flyer. Might, if I get a foil one, I might put her in Edric just for fun. If I get a foil one, I want a foil one of her too. I want a foil one of that. Aaron Benilia's Ruin. So white, white, black. Rex Human Menace. Sack another creature. Put a +1/+1 encounter in each creature you control. Huh. Okay. Hotijin. Hotijin costs 3 for a star flyer. Star 4 flyer. Equal number of instant and sorceries in your graveyard. And they cost 1 less. Okay. So if I was still building, I was going to build Purple Prowess. I was going to build a blue-red Prowess deck for Modern. I kind of abandoned that because I built black-green squirrels instead. But if I do decide to build it, maybe I'll put the Hotijin and maybe he's good. Ether Channeler. Enters battlefield, choose 1, create a flyer. Bounce another non-land permanent, draw a card. 3. Eh. Is it when he comes into play? Maybe he'd be good in Brago. Maybe he would be good in Brago Blink. Because when he comes in, it's when he comes into play. But the abilities aren't really that interesting for Brago. So what do I have here? Excuse me. I got a Caves of Koilos. Yeah, great. I think I already have one. I already opened one. Beginning of your instep, controls creature power greater than a space power, create a soldier. Yeah. Just 1. It should be for each. I mean, come on. It should be for each creature with power greater than the space power. Create a 1/1. That would be interesting. But he only costs 2, so fair enough. He comes down early. What do we got here? Legamos, Hand of Hatred. What does this bastard do? 1 black red, 1/3, beginning of combat in your turn, create a element. Okay, I've already opened one of these. Plaza of Heroes, that's worth something. And Myria, Scholar of Antiquity. Tap an untapped non-token artifact, add green. Well, I don't have a green-red artifact deck. Tap 2 untapped non-token artifacts. Exile the top card. That's pretty. But I really have no use for what she is. Plaza of Heroes. Add colorless, add 1 mana of any color, only for legendaries, add 1 mana of any color among legendaries. Exile it. Target legendary hexproof indestructible till end turn. Okay, yeah, could be good in Reaper King. Could be good in Saskia. Last 2 packs. Drop it. Last 2 packs. Am I going to get a Sheoldred? Probably not. Am I going to get anything good? Oh, neat. So that's what she looks like in the set. Green, white, white. Fire and toughness. Number of creatures. 1 or more creature tokens. You get those plus soldiers. So kind of like Chatterfang. Defiler of Instinct. Phyrexian Kavu. 4/4 for first striker. Okay. So he makes it so I could pay life instead of the red. Never cast red permanent. Ooh. Cast red permanent spell, deals 1 damage to target. Maybe he would be good in Karavik. Okay, last pack, and then I will splice these together, throw it up on the internet, and I'll open the other box later. Love Song of Dying Day, Protect the Negotiators. So 3, create a 1 white soldier, counter target spell. Huh. Okay. That could be good in some decks. Steward of Ties, already open. Herd Migration, 7. Create a 3/3 green beast token for each basic land. Discard it, search your library for a basic land. Yeah. Okay, so the last pack was pretty underwhelming. Alright, so nothing really fantastic. Nothing truly amazing. Let's see what's in here. Look. It's like they're going to the club. Dancing Queen. Yeah, I don't have a great singing voice. Is this worth opening? I guess I'll find out. What is this? Hey, Ramirez de Pietro, Pillager. Yeah, I remember Ramirez de Pietro, the pirate. Be careful not to believe his tall tales, especially when he mentions his age. Something like that. I've still got an original Ramirez de Pietro. So 2, blue-black. When he comes in the battlefield, lose 2 life, create 2 treasures. Whenever one or more pirates control do combat damage to player, exile top card allied players. Okay. I should play with him just because. But anyway, that's the box. Didn't get anything really exciting. The best card was that foil Lily Under the Veil. I don't know if I'm supposed to review and go through, but tell me what you think in the comments below.